Hola, ¿qué pasa? To whoever is watching this video, my name is Kayla K. The K is for Kendall. My middle name is Monet, like Claude, and I'm recording this video as part of my application process for a barista position at Koffee. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself today. I'll start off with my experience. I started in food service and coffee at Starbucks, like out of college. I worked there for 2 years, one at a cafe location in Greenwich and one at a drive-through location in Stamford, which is actually where I'm from. And then during COVID, I started, thinking that I wanted something a bit different. And I found this coffee shop called Turning Point. It was a coffee and a wine bar, and they also roasted their own coffee on the spot or in-house, and I thought that was really cool. And so I worked there for 2 years, and I worked there first as a barista, and then I worked there as a manager, and we did everything from making our own syrups like mocha, vanilla, brown sugar, cinnamon, caramel, chai. We made golden milk, like turmeric concentrate as well. So we really pretty much did it all, which was like a big difference and change from working at Starbucks where everything comes pre-packaged. We also sold pastries. So, I was making like lattes, cappuccinos, cortados, flat whites, macchiatos, tea lattes, and serving like muffins, croissants, almond croissants, chocolate croissants. And then we had like, an assortment of breakfast sandwiches, oatmeals, and whatnot that we had a chef make. So we just would serve it. And then we were able to just kind of focus on like the front of house, which is pretty cool. At Starbucks, we pretty much did everything, and that could be like a lot sometimes, but you definitely got used to it. But it just was a different pace, and I like that small coffee shop feel a lot more than like a corporate work environment. And so when I started managing it, at that point, I was commuting from Stratford because I had moved, home with my parents, and that was a lot. So then I found a job closer to home at this tea shop called Open Door Tea. And I've been working there for the last year. I actually had my last day this past Thursday, just because I'm looking to get, back into coffee and enhancing my skills as a barista. And along with that, I've been working for about 9 months now at a bar called Elm City Social in New Haven. And so I'm also looking for, something that is kind of goes well with working at the bar, especially because I'm about to start training to bartend, and I see that you guys have cocktails. So I feel like that kind of goes perfectly with the direction in which I'm headed in my career right now. And as far as like things I like to do for fun, I like to listen to music. I like to watch cartoons. I like to take long walks. I like to dance. I like to daydream. I like to talk about things that really matter. I'm pretty introverted, but I can really get into it, with people one-on-one, especially. So I really have good customer service skills. I like to say that I just kind of keep it real with how I'm feeling. And just in my life, to be honest, I'm just kind of like a real down-to-earth person while also being very much suspended in the clouds or in the air. So that's how I like to describe it, at least, because I feel like I put in a lot of hard work so that I can achieve my dreams, basically. But if I didn't have, or set aside that time to like daydream, and then I wouldn't be able to function because half the time I'm like, what are we doing? What is this? What's going on? But not really, just kind of like existential kind of thinking. As far as like my favorite song or musical group, that is a terrible question considering how much I love music. I guess right now I've been listening to a lot of like everything. I love everything. Like, the things I don't like, I don't like. It's just a lot of like mainstream music. But if it's good, then it's good, Like I love, for example, like everything from, like Faith Evans and Mary J. Blige and Nas and the Lost Boys and J. Cole and Alice in Chains and Red Hot Chili Peppers and The Strokes to Gunna and Playboi Carti. So it's very like like a wide variety of music that I listen to. When you love music, you kind of like love it all, to be honest. Let's see. I love eating. No, I love eating. I love sleeping. That's not really like a hobby, but like I love doing those things. I feel like they are hobbies. My favorite dinosaur would be Littlefoot from Land Before Time. And I guess you would say an interesting hobby. Like, people watching and daydreaming, I guess. Like, that's sometimes why I even go out and just like take the bus. That's how I kind of learn. I was gonna say how I learn like a city. If I go to some place for the first time, sometimes it's just nice to like just walk around and or take the bus and just see, you know, how people look and how they move around and just, you know, what it's like to be there. That's really how I get most of my experience, or it's just by exploring. As far as why I think I make a great candidate for, you know, coffee, Kayla Coffee, I just feel like it goes. But also, like, I'm a really great barista and a great worker, and based on the reviews, it seems like a cool place to be, even as just a customer. So I'm just interested to see how it would be as a worker, and I'm really interested in getting back into coffee. And honestly, I was looking for a job, and I kind of prayed on it, and, you know, I decided to go on Indeed, and it was like 2 in the morning, and this was the first spot that popped up. And it's crazy because I had written it down in my notes as a place to check out. So I felt like, you know, let me give it a shot. So if you like what you're seeing and, you know, what you're hearing from me in this video, then maybe we could talk some more. And yeah.